Hi guys, it's me again, Inspirational Post by Leverson. What I want to talk about today, I'm going to get straight into it. Don't forget, thank you for all the subscribers. Thank you for everybody that's tuning in. Thank you for the like-minded. You're an absolute pleasure. You're a joy. And we're building this community and we're building it to last. We are building this to last. We're having it where we know that we are higher thinking and we're making sure that we're building a society, we're building a community, we're building a unit, we're building a people that are like-minded. That's what we're building here. Okay, this is what we're building. I just want to get into something just quickly, just talk about how everything at the moment seems so divided and everything seems so segregated and separate, and of just how much hassle there is out there at the moment, apparently. Because I'm seeing lots of things on YouTube. I'm seeing things like with um, Democrats against Republicans, Republicans against Democrats, Labour against Conservative, Conservative against Labour. Then we've got knife crime. Then we've got wars. We've got pure destruction, apparently. So I checked something out the other day because I needed to check it out just to see how bad things are, apparently. Because I know that there's so much goodness going on out there that they are just trying to frighten everybody. Don't get me wrong, the things that do go on are terrible, they are disgusting. There's no place on this earth for people to be killing people just indiscriminately for nothing whatsoever. And half the time it's over foolishness, complete madness and nonsense. That's what it is. We have to be able to come together and talk about things. If you can't talk, you've lost the argument. And some people, you just need to sit down and educate yourself, and everything doesn't have to be by flying fist or by doing this or doing this. It doesn't have to be that at all. We've got to get conscious with the mind, and we've got to start using our brains to think. So I checked this thing out, this statistic, which was apparently in Britain, knife crime is at like an all-time high, and it's absolutely crazy and it's nuts out there. It's horrible for the people that are getting stabbed and killed and slashed and all this sort of thing. Disgusting. But you know what? As I said, I looked at something, and the highest knife crime was back in the late 70s, 80s, early 80s. So what is this all about then? Why are they putting this fear out there where we have to be fighting against each other? Are they really pushing this so that more people are carrying knives and more people are going to be stabbing more people and killing more people? Because the more that you put that out to the youth, the more that they're going to think that, you know what, I'm going to carry something because I'm scared of what's out there, because I know that somebody's carrying something. Everybody isn't carrying a knife. Everybody isn't going to stab somebody. It's disgusting that people are getting stabbed and young kids are stabbing young kids and big men are stabbing big men. Because you're not hearing about women stabbing women, but you're hearing about it's the youth that are doing these things. But I'm telling you what, you know something? If it isn't against colour, if it isn't against other people that don't look the same, if it isn't because you've got a different language, if it isn't because of whoever you follow for your political party, if it isn't religion and your religion is different to my religion, but apparently isn't everything supposed to be the same? Aren't we supposed to be full of love, and aren't we supposed to be good of kindness? And when it comes down to gods, when it comes down to politicians, when it comes down to us as people, aren't we just supposed to be living in harmony and peace and love? That's what it's supposed to come down to. Not all this madness that's going on out there, but the media are pushing so much negative stuff out there that anybody would think as soon as you walk out your door that someone's going to get stabbed. As soon as you walk out your door that you're going to be blown up by a terrorist. I've been on this planet now for 50, going on 54 years, right? I haven't come across that. I don't know anybody that's been, I know someone that's been attacked. I don't know anyone that's been murdered. And to think about how many people know someone that's been murdered, how many people that know someone that's been stabbed, directly know them. How many people, family members, has this happened to? That it's going on where it's like, how many people do we know that have been, that we know someone that's been in a terrorist attack? How many people do we know that when you walk out your front door that they're being overrun by immigrants? Why is it that they're trying to push so much negativity and so much hate and so much poison out there? And they're throwing it through the TV and they're trying to say, you know what, this is what's going on. But you know what, it's very insignificant. It's small pockets. It's very small pockets of certain areas where it happens. It isn't happening all over the place. It might be in certain towns where it's very populated. Obviously, there's going to be, with where you're talking, where you've got millions of people. Yes, you are going to have crime and you are going to have stabbings and you are going to have murders. But so what? How many murders happen every day? But they're pushing this knife thing, this knife thing, this knife thing, this knife thing. Murders happen every day. People get killed every day. But you know something? It's crazy just to think that they're trying to actually scare us that much. That is why I don't really listen or watch the news or television, because you know what, I'd be so scared to go outside for certain things that I'm hearing. And you know what, I just can't take any more of it, and I don't want to take any more of it. I don't want to carry that sort of baggage in my head. I don't want to keep that nonsense and that noise and that distraction in my head. I've got better things to do. I've got better things to listen to. I've got better people to be surrounding myself with that want higher things and higher thoughts and put themselves in a better position, apart from listening to all this twisted narrative and all this twisted sort of agenda that they're throwing out there. Because tell you what, there are so many good men, women, children of all different colours and races that are doing great things out there. But the only time we hear about these great things is like for children in need, right? Trying to help somebody. But there's so much of this going on with children that are great, adults that are fantastic, mums, dads. How come that isn't being pushed out there to this brilliant thing to be happening? Why aren't they showing this? Because they're thinking, is, and they've done it for years and years and years and years and years, that it's only bad news that sells. Good news nobody wants to know about. Because if you look now, if you look on what's happening on YouTube, the platform that I'm on now, right, with everything else that's going wrong, you take a look at the likes for certain things. People pranking people, people slapping people up the face and running around, people stripping off and showing themselves half naked and everything else, watching a celebrity lifestyle and everybody wanting to be a celebrity, but having not having to put in the hard work and the grind and the determination and learning a talent and a skill to actually become the greatest version of themselves. But they expect that if they just do something completely outrageous, that they're going to be a celebrity, or they're going to be the biggest thing on YouTube, the biggest thing on Instagram, the biggest thing on Facebook, whatever it is. But I don't describe to that. I do not subscribe to that whatsoever, because you know what, the way things are, things go in a circle, right? Things go in a cycle and things change. And you know what the biggest change is going to be now? Guaranteed. Where we're going to go back to how things were back to the 60s, where it was like peace, where it was love, where people are just being so creative and being the greatest version of themselves, and not being brainwashed and listening to all the nonsense that's out there. And this is what was happening in the 60s. It weren't just down to, you know, sex, drugs and rock and roll. It wasn't just like, oh, let's just smoke and yeah, man, it's all peace and it's all good. Listen, I love the peace thing all day long, as I said, but it doesn't mean to say that you've got to be a stoner, you don't, or to be somebody who loves everybody, to be somebody that people can't follow and won't follow. Think about all the greatest people that have walked this earth, who wanted love, who wanted peace, who wanted unity. What happened to them? They got killed. They were murdered because they were trying to bring people together. See, because nobody wants that really, but there's going to be a complete change that's going to happen where people now are going to wake up and they are going to realize that, you know something, it is about that, and we all can have a piece of the cake. We all don't have to live in poverty. We all can have a skill. We all can have a talent. We all can have the abundance of money, of family, of life, of good living, of a home, of a nice car, of nice clothes, getting rid of all the ego that surrounds us. But we don't need all this narrative and nonsense being thrown at us, 100 miles an hour, smashing you in the face. And that's all it is, bombarding you with all the nonsense that's going on. If it isn't Trump, if it isn't Brexit, if it isn't someone getting murdered, that's all you'll hear. Just sit down and watch the news and see what happens. That's why I say, you know what? Cancel it all and do what you have to do for you. Get away from all that nonsense. Fill your head with something else. Fill your head with a book. Fill your head and find out what you can do. Find out about things. Build your own empire. If you need to, build your own little platform for your TV station. You can do, because you can do it on this. I'd rather listen to positive things than negative things, because I know that there are too many negative things that go on out there anyhow. So why do I want to be bombarded with that 24/7? Because that just brings you down. It makes you feel scared. It makes you feel like, I better not go out there, or I better not go there, or I better not talk to that person because something might happen, or I better cross the road because that person looks scary, or what's going on. That is what they want. It's a big, massive distraction. So this is what I'm saying. Inspirational post by Leverson. I will tell you exactly how I feel. There are other people that will have a different agenda and say different things, but you know what? I will give you truths, and I will give you how I see things through my eyes, that I see what's going on. And I'm not going to be fooled by these people. They are not going to try and make me go out there and be scared and not being able to talk to a certain person, or look at certain people in a certain way or a certain light, or saying that immigrants are coming to take our jobs. Because I remember when they were talking about my parents like that, but they came here and they put so much into this society, into this country that they called England. It's untrue. Paid their taxes, they worked, they grinded, put food on the table, they put all that money back into the government. So why should I be scared? Why should I be scared of somebody else? They want you to be scared of somebody else. But you know what I'm doing for me, and I'm doing for like-minded people to get away from that. And this is why we have to set up things like this, so that we know who we really are. We're not just living as sheep and puppets for them guys to be scared and be scared of other people. Because otherwise then we'd never go abroad, we'd never have holidays. So if it's that case, then why do we go abroad, and why do we travel, and why do we want to see other beautiful places? If things are that bad, we'd rather stay in and hide under the sheets just in case, and just wait for the big bang. No, it's a beautiful world out there. There are beautiful people out there. We who are like-minded are building a platform. We're building a platform of people to have conversation, and serious conversations about making things great, about great things, about building us up, and then for the next ones to build them up. We don't want people living in fear. We want people to live in abundance and be the best version of themselves that they can be. So listen, guys, I'm going to leave you just with that thought. Don't get sucked into the nonsense. But with that thought, Inspirational post by Leverson. I'll see you guys tomorrow on the daily. Don't forget, you are the champion of everything that you see and hear, and you can do it. So Take care, have a great day, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Subscribe, post, and leave a message. No foolishness anyhow from nobody else. We don't need to listen to them. No, like-minded people, building a better life, better community, better social network. See you tomorrow, guys. Have a great day. Peace.